Hello lovelies and welcome to the first Tomb Raider Tuesday with me, the Fragnostic. Now you might ask, Fraggers, why Tomb Raider? Why? Why you gotta raid all the tombs? Take all the treasures? Fraggers, can't you leave the dead in peace? Well, first of all, sorry, you're gonna have to put up with the demo mode. The main menu doesn't like being left alone for more than 5 seconds. Look at this fucking amateur. You won't be seeing any of this bloody nonsense from me, I assure you. Anyway, first of all, I want to thank Steam Pal the She-Wolf for giving me the positive encouragement to make this a thing. I was kind of 99% set on doing it anyway, but she was like, Fraggers, I'd watch the shit out of it. Good enough for me. Simply put, Tomb Raider is my favourite game series of all time. I grew up playing it obsessively, weeding out every secret and pickup there was to find, and I don't know, honestly, they're just an absolute joy to play. They make me happy. And as much as you want to see me have a full-on meltdown playing terrible horror games, you don't want me to snap completely. Like, my situation right now is that I'm deeply disappointed in the new Doom game, and my missus is watching Charmed in the next room, of which I can hear every god-awful line. So think of this as on-the-job therapy, if you like. Right, let's get a shake on. This week it's a quickie due to time constraints, so we'll be poking around Croft Manor. I'll show you some super secret sexy moves that Lara greedily keeps to herself like a big triangle-titted greedy bitch. Let's get started. So you scroll to the side here and pick the Polaroid of Lara's home. I didn't even know this fucking thing existed for 2 months. I wasn't much of a manual reader back in the day. Ah, classic. It always reminded me of an out-of-control pigeon crashing through the window this.
My home. I'll take you on a guided tour.
Lara's speech is a little bit janky in the PC version of this level. She's supposed to say, welcome to my home, but she ends up calling you a homo and offering you a guided tour. She's a little Tourettesy.
Use the D-pad to go into the music room.
Alright, well, here we are in the library with some low-res paintings and migraine-inducing carpet and ceiling designs. This is where Lara comes to take drugs. We're not using a D-pad, obviously. Bad port! Bad! Right, now we're going to learn all about tumbling.
Okay, let's do some tumbling. Press the jump button. Now press it again and quickly press one of the directions and I'll jump that way.
So you got your standing front, your backflip, and a couple of side flips to keep you out of trouble there. Tomb Raider basics. This is the roll, she never tells you about that. Super useful for speed runs and facing oncoming wolves. Although I don't need it. My combat jumping game is tight, fool. You get up here, have a peek around outside. You can glitch your way out there, but honestly it's not worth it. Right, now, I'm going to show you the first super sexy secret move that Lara's keeping from you. Look at that, she's hung the same painting twice. How embarrassing. Okay, so what you need to do is hit jump and walk just slightly one after the other. And you get the swan dive! Oh yeah. I usually use this to break Lara's neck when she pisses me off, or make her do cinematic looking dives into waterfalls. But it's actually dead useful for rolling through arrow traps in the game as well. Pay attention to this next bit here.
The main hall. Sorry about the crates. I'm having some things put into storage and the delivery people haven't been yet.
Okay, remember what she said. I'll tell you why it's important in a second. Okay, so here's the main hall. You can't go into any of the rooms upstairs here, but do take your time to appreciate the midgety suits of armour at either end of the balcony here. It's dwarf armour. You think it was orcs killed all those dwarves in the mines of Moria? Guess again. Another of Lara's ugly JPEG paintings. She's still young here, she has no idea that she's been sold awful replications. Alright, we should get the old crate tutorial in a minute if the sound doesn't bug out on us.
Run up to a crate and while still pressing forward, press action and I'll vault up onto it.
But first! You remember what Lara said about the delivery men not turning up? Well, here's a gruesome mystery solved for you. They did, but they made the mistake of opening the Ark of the Covenant. Yes, that is the Ark of the Covenant, right there by the front door, like it's a fucking shoe rack or something. I don't need to remind you what happened to the last poor fools to open the Ark, do I? Lara Croft is slowly wiping English delivery firms off the map with her biblical super weapon. Right, time for your next super sexy secrets. Right, so you pull up as normal, but hold the walk button too. Ta-da! Utterly useless, but still. I use it mainly to taunt wolves and the T-Rex in the Lost Valley. Sometimes it eats me though. It's worth it. Ballroom coming up.
This used to be the ballroom, but I've converted it into my own personal gym. What do you think? Well, let's do some exercises.
She never gives you a chance to respond.
I don't actually run everywhere. When I want to be careful, I walk. Hold down the walk button and walk to the white line.
Ja, Führer.
With the walk button down, I won't fall off even if you try to make. If you want to look around, press and hold the look button. Then press in the direction you want to look.
Now, notice she says she won't fall off even if you try to make her with the walk button held. Press the roll button. Liar! You're a liar! This manor is built on lies, Lara Croft!
If a jump is too far for me, I can grab the ledge and save myself from a nasty fall. Walk to the edge with the white line until I won't go any further. Then press jump immediately, followed by forward, and while I'm in the air, press and hold the action button.
The standing grab. Like, this game is all about knowing what jumps to use where.
Press forward and I'll climb up.
Yeah, like all the early ones, you move on a grid system, so judging your distance is essential to success.
If I do a running jump, I can make a jump like that, no problem.
There's some half-stolen treasure supporting my delivery guy murder theory. Mind you, it was stolen by her in the first place, so there you go. Walk up, one hop back, run and jump. There's always a delay on the jump when you're moving, so you have to hold it down as soon as you start running.
Right, this is a really big one. So do a running jump exactly as before, except while I'm in the air, press and hold the action button to make me grab the ledge.
Oh, it's a difficult one. You get a bit of praise for doing this. Tomb Raper!
Nice.
There you go. She's dead impressed. Another thing she neglects to mention is the side steps, which are just essential for squaring yourself up to pull levers and use keyholes in this game. You drive yourself fucking potty trying to stand in front of them.
Try to vault up here. Press. I can't climb up because the gap is too small. But press right and I'll shimmy sideways until there is room. Then press forward.
Shimmy, shimmy! You barely ever use this except to find secret areas. Right, listen to this next bit. Listen to how she tries to stitch you up like a kipper.
Tap backwards and I'll jump off backwards.
Not yet!
Immediately press and hold the action button and I'll grab the ledge on the way down.
There, you see what a pause there is between those two sets of instructions. You'd normally just trust her and throw yourself off and get hurt. She's a fucker. Right, pool party and we're done.
Let's go for a swim.
Let's go for a swim, you shit! Dead aggressive about her swimming, Lara. Note the lovely Greco-Roman bathhouse decor on display here, complete with authentic murals and a glass skylight. Although the Romans did use open skylights, she's just being a pussy because she doesn't want birds shitting in her. Swan dive! Unfortunately, the swan dive negates the swimming tutorial, but fuck it.
Air! Just use forward and left and right to manoeuvre around on the surface. Press jump to dive down for another swim about, or go to the edge and press action to climb out.
Oh, air! Filling my lungs, beginning the oxidation process. Ah, cellular respiration. Yeah, swimming in this game is pretty standard, except you press jump to dive. That's fucked up. And obviously pay attention to your air meter or you'll spasm about like you're having a fit and leave a cold, bloated corpse for the butler to find. As soon as you climb out here, it ends the level with a teasy little line about getting naked. But we're not going to let that happen.
Right, Now I'd better take off these wet clothes.
No! Do you see what I mean though? It normally dumps you back to the menu straight after she threatens to get naked. One of the best trolls in gaming ever. But there's literally nothing else to show you. So we might as well get on out and leave Lara to her private matters. Next Tomb Raider Tuesday will be far more substantial, I promise, as we go trekking over the whole of Peru to find and rob the tomb of Teokan. But until then, stay... to me? No, I fucked that up.